Hi, I'm Becca and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own moulds just using scrap polymer clay. You can use just plain coloured moulds, but if you've got scrap clay then you're better off using that, because then you're not wasting your nice coloured clay. They're really easy to do. You can do them from pretty much anything that's got texture in it or anything that you just want to make multiple of. These ones were made with some filigree pieces that I've got. You can see probably better on the ones that I've fully blended all the scrap clay, you know, the detail on them. This was a button, if I remember right, but I thought I could use that to make some embellishments for cards and things like that. Like I said, these ones were filigree. Looking everything over now. This one was just a shell that I got from the seaside. Then this is the one that I'm going to be showing you today. It's a sort of mask. I'm not right sure where I got it from. It were given to me, but I remember getting something like this when I was a child, but they used to have frilly around them and I had them on my bedroom wall, but that was a long time ago and I can't remember. But I wanted just the sort of the head shape for me to do different projects with, so this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. I think this one was what was this one? I think it was a topper or something that I got. Obviously it's a skull of some sort, I can't remember which one it was, but it just makes nice skull pendants for you know, for October, for Halloween and Day of the Dead and that sort of thing. So just grab yourself whatever you want to make multiples of and some clay, and let's get started. Right, so to make your own moulds of anything that you've found that you want to make more than one of, this I found in a bag of old jewellery. I'm not right sure where it came from. I used to collect these sort of mask things when I was a child, when I was on holiday, and they used to have frilly lace around the side. But then when I spotted this, it just reminded me of them. So I thought, why not make a mould, and then I can make as many as I want. Now this is a nice sort of size for making into a pendant. I've got my centimetre marking here, so it's probably about just short of 4 centimetres in full length. But all you need is some really well conditioned scrap clay. If you've not got scrap clay, don't worry about it, you can use a coloured clay. I just don't like wasting my good clay on just making these moulds, because that's basically just what they're for, they're not for anything fancy. So I've just rolled it out so I know that it's going to be big enough for me to actually press my shape into. So as you can see, I've just made it around about then. And we just need to take some water, and this will act as a resist so that the clay doesn't stick to whatever it is that you're using. It can be a button, it can be some filigree, anything that you you know, that you just want to make a mould of because you thought it were really pretty. Right, so just giving it a good squirt, wet my hand through. So, and then all I'm going to do is push this into the scrap clay and then pull it up round the sides. It doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be completely neat round the sides. All that matters is that you get that perfect shape of the item that you're using. So keep pushing it round, and this is why you need well conditioned clay, because like this it's got smaller areas that I want the clay to go through, like so for the eyes here, so I know those need to be pressed in. Don't worry if it comes away a little bit, you can always pop it back. That just shows that the water's doing its job and stopping it from sticking. So I think that's going to be alright now. So if you've got any what you'd say excess clay, you can just take your blade and slice it away. Leave it on, it's up to you, but I want to try and save as much as I can so I can make moulds of other things, or bead filler, lots of different things for your scrap clay. Took that bit off. You don't want to take too much off and then you make your mould too thin. So then when you use it that it ends up breaking. But if you can manage to just take some off without it distorting or anything like that, you can. So took a fair bit off there, but not too much as to jeopardise the usefulness of the mould. And there we go. And all I need to do now is try and get hold of it without pulling the clay too hard. And, whoop, there you go. Now you can't really see all, well, maybe you can from the reflection of the light. Just see there, you can see the eyes and where the nose and the little bit of a mouth is, and it's just in that shape. Now what I'll do is I'll just bake this as I normally would anything else. And I'll pop it on my tile and I'll have it stood this way around, because I don't want it rolling around in the oven. I'm just making sure that it sticks so it don't move at all. And you just need to bake it, and then once it's cold it's ready to use. So I'll go off and do that and I'll be back. Right, I've got the mould baked and it's nice and hard now. It's not very pretty to look at, but that don't matter. What matters is what comes out of it. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to use them. So I've got a nice big ball of really soft conditioned clay. Not really had to do much conditioning to it because it's absolutely boiling, so it did all the work for me anyway. But that doesn't matter. So now you're just wanting to take some water and spray it inside your mould. This is just for the release, like we did when we were making the mould. And then if you've got any deeper parts, say like where the nose is, try and sort of make a bit of a cone at the top of it, and then it will push into that area first, and then pushing it in. So we're doing it the opposite way around this time. You just want to make sure that you get it pressed in all the way. And then this is way too much clay than what you actually need, but it's a good idea to do it this way because then you've got something to hold on to pull it out. And then when you pull it out, it's dripping some colour, it's that hot, as you can see. Got the nice doll's head. And then see if it'll let me slice it, but it probably won't with how hot it is, but we shall see. No, it's too much like goo. Right, let's just do it this way then instead. You can shape it, you can add more details to it. You can use canes, you can use plain clay, you could do clay embroidery with it. So many things that you can do, but there's just all different things that you can use your moulds for. But say if there's just something nice and pretty that you want to make more than one of, then make yourself a mould. And all you need is a bit of clay, some water, and whatever you're making a model of. Sorry, I'm getting the blow off before it stains at the table. So I hope that's inspired you to have a go at making your own moulds. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!